Welcome to another episode of DLBTV. I am your host, DLB. Welcome. We're continuing the series. So we're going to the Xbox 360. So predictions this year for the Xbox. Of course, the Xbox as well has games coming out as well. A lot of multi-platform games, a few exclusives. Mass Effect 3. Now, I know Mass Effect 3 is a multi-platform game, but it did start off on the Xbox 360. And I know a lot of people who own both consoles, and they're saying, you know, it is multi-platform, but I'm still playing it on the Xbox 360 because first, that's where their saved data is that they can continue from into the next game, but also that's where the game originally started. I mean, picture Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid is multi-platform. I'm going to play it on my PlayStation 3 before I play it on my Xbox 360 because that's its home. That's where it came from. Just like Halo. If Halo ever went multi-platform, I'm going to play it on the 360. I'm not going to play it on the PS3 because that's where it originally came from. So there's a lot of people that's going to be doing that, but Mass Effect 3 is one of the games coming out this year for the 360. BioShock multi-platform coming out for the 360. Exclusive Halo 4. There's a lot. There's millions and millions of Halo fans out there. So I'm curious to see how this game is accepted once this game actually comes out. You got the new Tomb Raider game that was shown last year at E3, that was announced at E3, and that game looked really good. Very Uncharted-ness to the game. Yes, Tomb Raider came out 4. And you can say that Uncharted got ideas from Tomb Raider as well as Indiana Jones and a lot of adventure games. But you can definitely see Tomb Raider has definitely took some pieces of the Uncharted series. And I mean, you can't knock them. Uncharted is one of the top, if not the top adventure game out right now. You got Max Payne, Resident Evil, Ghost Recon. That's another game that I'm looking forward to. I believe it has 5-player co-op. It has co-op. I believe it's 5-player. I can't remember the actual amount of players right now, but when they showed that off at E3 last year, that looked good as well. And for all of you guys that have the Kinect, not sure how many people will actually use this feature, but for all of you guys that have the Kinect, they actually have a feature where you could customize your gun with your Kinects, actually waving your hand across and touching and picking, and it looked pretty good. Very Minority Report looking feature using the Kinect. So they're definitely supporting the Kinect, and that's good to know. You got Street Fighter versus Tekken that's coming out. Huge. That's going to be on the... I'm really curious to see what that game looks like on the PS Vita, excuse me. But that game's coming out, multi-platform game. So this year, we have a lot of great games coming out also as well for the 360. Grand Theft Auto 5. Again, a game that I talked about a lot in the PS3 segment. So make sure you guys go back and watch that if you guys haven't already. But man, yeah. So those are the games that we got coming out this year. It's a ton of games, a lot of multi-platform games, not too many exclusives. You got Halo 4, which is a big enough exclusive all in itself. We know Microsoft, they're going to promote the hell out of that game. You're going to see Halo 4 on Sprite bottles at your local 7-Eleven, at your local Home Depots, at your McDonald's, at your street corner, from your local drug dealer. Did I say that? Anyways, so now what about E3? What about the predictions? What's going to happen? Is this the year that we see the new Xbox 360? I'm going to say yes. I do believe that it's because there's so many variables. Yes, we can see a new system. Thank you. Yes, we can see a new system. Or no, we won't see a new system. I mean, there's so many things. They can talk about the system this year and announce it next year. The only reason that makes me think that there won't be an Xbox this year is because they're launching Halo 4. That is the only reason that I think there won't be an Xbox coming this year. Because you're going to be literally competing against your own brand. You're going to be selling Xbox 360 or Xbox 720s and then Halo 4 that may be backwards compatible. I'm pretty sure it will be. So, I mean, hey, maybe people will be buying their 720s with Halo 4. I don't know. But it really makes me think by them launching Halo 4 that they are not launching a new console this year. I definitely think that if they don't hint at it, or if they don't talk about it, they will hint at it. I definitely think Microsoft will be, they have to. I mean, they're at the end of the life console. It's like I said, again, this could go so many different ways because the Kinect just came out. Will the Kinect work with the new system? Will the new system come packaged with the Kinect? I'm going to go on a limb and I'm going to say that Microsoft will talk about their new console. Will it come out this year or not? I don't think it will because of the fact that Halo 4 is coming out. But again, who knows? Maybe they'll just go ahead and be like, here's Halo 4, here's the new console. And I mean, because no matter what, people are going to get Halo 4. No matter what. New console on the market or not, people are going to get Halo 4. They'll get Halo 4. And it's just a perfect example. It's just like, it's similar to God of War. God of War 2 came out the end of the PlayStation 2 life cycle. And I can't remember if the PS3 was out at that point or if it was getting ready to come out. And I know a lot of people, including myself, got it, played it on my PS3. So we'll see what happens. But I definitely think that, as always, Microsoft will come out. They're going to update the interface of the Xbox 360. That's become like their yearly annual thing, similar to Apple with their iOS update every year. It seems like that's what they're doing for their Xbox 360, which is very well accepted from myself. I like it. I love it. I like the new look. The refresh kind of makes you feel like you have a somewhat new console. I like the new look at things. I like the way they switch things up. So I'm pretty sure they're going to talk about that. I'm pretty sure you would think they would have to talk about their next console at this point. But do they really? So that's the thing about it. Do they really need a new console right now? Because, I mean, the 360 is still selling strong. The Kinect is still selling strong. They got the third-party content that's coming. My thing is, will developers... I know developers really aren't looking forward to these new consoles. You got an Xbox 360 with like 40 million plus Xboxes on the market. You got a PS3 with 40 million plus PS3s on the market. You have over 80 million consoles total, PS3, 360 combined, on the market. Developers like Call of Duty, they love that. When you come out with these newer consoles, when they first launch, you're not really making too much money off of them. So that's why a lot of developers continue to develop for the prior systems, because they're not making too much money. Because Call of Duty, for instance, Call of Duty sells 5 million in a couple of days. Well, on the new PS4 and the 720, there's going to be like 2 million consoles on the market each, maybe. So a total of 4, if that. That's just me being generous. So you got to think of the 4 million people, how many people are going to buy Call of Duty? Well, you would probably say probably like, I don't know, 2 million, if that. So they're going to make way more money on the prior consoles because it has a huger install base. So another thing is, will the 360 be backwards compatible? Will the PS3 be backwards compatible? There's a lot of these variables to look into. So, but I definitely think that Microsoft will be talking about a newer console of some sort coming. They have to. I feel that it's that time for them. Looking at it from a business standpoint, I think they could go another year and be fine. I think they could go through 2012, be great. And I think they could talk about the new console this year, but still go through 2012, be great. The next year, drop the console, you know, fall of next year, fall of 2013. From a business perspective, me as a gamer, I would like to see a new console come this year. I'm ready for the next beefed up systems. So we'll see what happens. As far as the Wii, we know the Wii U is coming. And then after the Wii U, we know the Wii U, them and her is coming. And then after the Wii U, her, them is coming, we know that the Wii U and all of them over there and all of them over there is coming out. So, no, the name of that console is funny to me. But in all seriousness, the Wii U, they've taken that console in so many different directions. One moment they were saying that you'd only be able to play with one of the little tablet things that they have. Then the next minute they said, okay, well now you'll be able to play with 2 of them. So it's still in the works. If they launch it perfectly, if they can get this thing down, I really think this could be huge for them, because they will literally be the only console where you can actually play a game on your television, pick up your controller, because that's what it is, go into the other room and continue playing that game. You will not, I know the PSP has something similar to that, but here's the difference. With the PSP, you have to buy the PS3 copy and you have to buy the PSP copy. Where the Wii U is going to have the PSP Beat, it's from what it looks like. You buy that game once, you play it on the console, and then you can walk away. As long as you stay within a certain feet of the console, you'll be able to play it on the controller. That, my friend, is where they have the PSP Beat. Because if I have to pay, let's use Uncharted for example. If they did something like that with Uncharted, I'd have to buy Uncharted for my PSP at $49.99 and then buy Uncharted for the PS3 at $59.99. That's over $100 right there. Happen, not gonna. So I really think it's unfortunate that Sony is selling these games for $49 on the PSP. I really think it should be cheaper, but that's a whole nother story. But the Wii U, we'll see what happens with it. I mean, a lot of people downed the Wii and was like, what is this? What's that? And the thing came out and sold millions. Like, no, they were doing numbers for consoles that nobody had ever seen. The only console next to the PS1 and the PS2 to ever sell 100 million consoles. Well, and the DS if you put it in that realm. But I'm talking about home entertainment consoles, not handhelds. So next to the PS1 and PS2, the Wii is the only other console to ever sell over 100 million copies. So that's big. So we'll see what happens with the Wii U. I'm probably the only person in the world who's not doubting the Wii U. So again, we'll see what happens. Until the next video, I'm out. Send me guys your video requests. What kind of videos do you guys want me to do? Let me know. Check out the website. Check out the blog, DLB-Network.com. Like our page on Facebook. All the links and everything are down at the bottom. Make sure you guys check out the podcast as well on iTunes, DLB-Network Podcast. Until the next show, fellas, you guys have a good one. Peace.